All right, guys, I'm gonna give you a fair warning on the Snapchat. After the grass was cut, today was the day I had to butcher some chickens. If you're uncomfortable with seeing a dead animal, but if you're interested in seeing how you butcher a chicken, our roosters were just getting too aggressive. We had no choice but to dispatch them appropriately. I guess I had no choice, and I'll show you my setup here. We got the butchering table. I'm gonna dip them in warm water, get their feathers off. Now, if you don't like it, don't look, but I got my 2 chickens butchered. They're hanging up, letting the blood drain out of them. And basically, after all the blood's out and they are ready to go in the water, I'm gonna dip them in the dunk tank and then pluck them and then gut them. And then we're gonna have a full, fresh, farm-raised chicken. I love these guys, but it kind of started, but just take a look. I dunked him in the water after his head was cut off, and now all these feathers, they just pull out really, really nice. So thank you, Mr. Chicken. You really served our family well. We appreciate your sacrifice. But now, as you can see, the only thing that's sticky, my hand's a little wet, but all these feathers will come off nice. You just want to dunk them in the water for, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. Swish them around and then pluck his feathers. This will give you a full leg, full breast. And again, as his head is cut off, we're going to cut the wings off and do those separately. All right, so we're back. If you don't like this whole snap story, I apologize, don't watch it. But again, this is life. This is the circle of life. If you've ever had chicken wings in a bar, this is what you're eating. This should look no different than when you find a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store. I want to give you a little helpful hint, though. So, again, my chickens are pretty much plucked. I'm going to rinse them off real quick. This is what they'll look like if they're on their rotisserie. Their feet are filled with calcium, okay? Any good hound dog will love that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off the chicken's feet right here, their Achilles tendon, if you will. I'm going to freeze those feet, and I like to give it a little seasoning when I warm them back up, pull them out of the freezer. I'll freeze them right now, let any bacteria or whatever go away. Then I'll boil them when I pull them out, and then I like to put a little Old Bay. That's what my dog likes. He likes also. All right, I butchered them inside the house, quite frankly. It was just too much work to keep Snapchatting. Got a bag full of chickens right here. Legs, thighs, drums, flaps. Again, these were not meat birds. They were not bred to be meat birds. They were the breed, they were barred rock. We got them from Tractor Supply. They misgendered our chickens. We had too many roosters. And you can absolutely butcher a rooster. People think you only eat hens. That's not true. You butcher a rooster, you don't get it as much meat, and maybe the meat might not be as good. But when I throw these in some oil at 350 degrees and deep fry it, it's going to be pretty good eating. And I'll do a Q&A after this one because I already got some questions coming in. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed it, we will do another Tango's Kitchen butchering style. These are going to the freezer. Okay, really quick, most commonly asked questions. The way I dispatch my chickens today, I actually shot them with my bow. It's just as simple as cutting their heads off, but I figured hunting season's coming up, so why not? Quick and painless, they did not suffer. One shot to the neck at about 10 yards with the Bowtech Revolt. Hung them upside down. There's not a lot of blood when it comes to butchering chickens. The water temperature, 180 degrees. I use a turkey fryer from Tractor Supply. Dunk them in there, 30 seconds. The feathers come off really easy. If the water is any hotter than that, 212 is boiling, you'll start to actually cook the meat of the chicken, which you don't want to do. Brought them inside. Seasoned the chicken feet. Put those in the freezer for my dog for a later snack. What else? Thighs, wings, and breasts. That'll all just go into deep fryer. The breed of my chicken was barred rock. We bought them to be egg-laying hens, but we got them as chicks, and they ended up being roosters. Nothing you could do about that. So they were just fucking the hens, not laying eggs. So